Most people don't enjoy receiving a traffic ticket. For those who are in high school, the experience can be even more upsetting. Through a unique program called Teen Traffic Court, Kirkland youth who are ticketed in Kirkland with a moving violation can plead their case, not to a judge, but to a jury of their peers.
Teen Traffic Court is an opportunity for teens who have committed a moving violation in the Kirkland Municipal Court's jurisdiction for them to come to court and have an opportunity to kind of explain their side of the story and explain it to a panel of peers. And I mean, they admit that they committed the violation, and it gives them a chance to learn from their mistakes without it going on their record. And I think that's a huge part of why we started Teen Traffic Court, is because driving, especially for teens when we're just starting off, is a learning process. And so if you mess up, we thought it was important for them to have an outlet in which they could learn and not just feel the full brunt of the law.
Student respondents are able to schedule a date and time for their appearance at the Kirkland Municipal Court. When their court date arrives, respondents are able to tell their story in hopes of receiving a reduced fine.
And I got really confused, so I ended up having to turn, I think, right, and I was continuing on a different road, and it looked, because I'd never been in that area before, so it looked identical to the 40-mile-per-hour road. And then my GPS started acting weird, and I was looking at it, and I wasn't paying attention to the speed limit. I thought it was 40 because the road looked the same, so I was going 40 miles per hour, and that's when the police caught me.
The peer jury is able to ask questions of the respondent before leaving the courtroom to discuss the case. Looking over the evidence, the entire jury, which can be as many as 9 members, must agree on a proper consequence. This can sometimes be a challenge, and jury members must provide an unbiased conclusion.
One thing that they did drill into you in driver's ed, you assume it's 25 miles per hour, especially in a residential area, but you can't assume that it's 40 miles per hour, especially if there might be kids going around and there's people at risk.
The jury has a number of options it can impose. They can reduce the ticket cost, assign community service hours, or a combination of both. They want to make sure that the respondents learned a lesson, but also that the costs don't create an undue hardship for busy and financially strapped students.
So we have decided to reduce your ticket to $50 and 14 hours of community service. Just some words of advice. We recognize that you were disoriented in this situation, but part of driving is being aware of your surroundings and making sure that you know where you are, what the speed limit is.
As long as the respondents follow through, the ticket will be removed from their permanent driving record. Although stressful, often respondents are grateful for the decision handed down.
I think it's really nice. It teaches kids good judgment skills. I think that's really important, and it allows them to see other people's mistakes. And also, I assume that these people have learned not to do certain speeding and stuff like that from just watching our cases and stuff.
Teen Traffic Court not only teaches those who violate traffic law valuable lessons, it also teaches those who volunteer about being a jury member or even becoming a judge.
That's what we do here. We help people improve from their mistakes and learn lessons. I've been doing this is my 3rd year. I've done 2 other full years as a traffic court juror, and I've seen anything from just tickets to car accidents. I decided to do this because I thought it was a really, really interesting way of seeing how everything here in Kirkland works. And I thought, every time I'm driving, I want to know how, if I get into some sort of accident or a ticket, how I can make up for that.
The court volunteers are made up of dedicated members of the Kirkland Youth Council.
I decided to get involved in youth council because I wanted to have an opportunity to give back to the community. I saw a lot of things that I wanted to take a part in, and I didn't necessarily know how. And actually, my neighbor recommended the council to me, and I felt like this was a great way to get involved in the community, meet people that I wouldn't normally have a chance to meet on a regular basis, and serve the community and feel a sense of involvement, like you're making a change and you're making a difference in the community.
To learn more about Youth Council or Teen Traffic Court, visit kirklandwa.gov/youth.